If you step into an American kitchen today, everything feels sleek and familiar. Quiet appliances, smooth countertops, and cabinets that stretch neatly along the walls. But go back a few decades and kitchens looked very different. They had clever little gadgets, hidden compartments, and features that made everyday cooking feel a bit like a routine built over generations. Some of those ideas were brilliant for their time. Others slowly faded away as technology and lifestyles changed. Today, we're flipping through the pages of the past to look at 10 old kitchen features that completely vanished from American homes. 1. The Hoosier Cabinet. Before modern kitchens had rows of built-in cabinets, many homes depended on one hard-working piece of furniture, the Hoosier Cabinet. Popular in the early 1900s, it was almost like a small kitchen all by itself. It had pull-out work surfaces, tiny drawers for spices, and even a built-in flour bin with a sifter. For many homemakers, it kept everything organized in one place while meals were prepared. Families gathered around it while bread was kneaded or dough was rolled out. But once homes started being built with full sets of cabinets after World War II, the Hoosier Cabinet slowly lost its place in everyday kitchens. 2. Built-in flour bins and sifters. Baking was a regular part of life in many American homes, especially in the first half of the 20th century. And to make things easier, some kitchens had large metal flour bins hidden inside the cabinetry. A small crank or lever would sift the flour directly into a bowl below. It meant no heavy bags to lift and no messy scooping. For families baking bread, pies, and cakes several times a week, this was incredibly convenient. But as packaged flour and plastic storage containers became common, these built-in baking tools quietly disappeared. 3. The milk delivery door. There was a time when fresh milk didn't come from a late-night grocery run. Instead, it arrived at your house early in the morning. Many homes had a small, insulated door built right into the kitchen wall where the milkman would leave glass bottles. From the inside, the homeowner could open the other side and collect the delivery. It kept the milk cool and safe from the weather. As supermarkets expanded and home delivery faded in the 1950s and 60s, these little doors slowly became useless. 4. Pull-out ironing boards. Hidden behind what looked like an ordinary kitchen drawer, some homes had a surprising feature: a fold-out ironing board. With one pull, the board would slide out and unfold, ready for use. It saved space and kept everything neatly tucked away when it wasn't needed. Many people used it to quickly press shirts or smooth table linens before dinner. In smaller homes, this clever design made perfect sense. But as laundry rooms became more common and portable boards took over, the built-in versions quietly disappeared. 5. Wall-mounted can openers. Opening a can used to mean walking over to a specific spot in the kitchen. Many cabinets had sturdy metal can openers mounted right to the wall. You'd hook the can in place and turn a handle until the lid popped free. These tools were strong and dependable, and they rarely got lost because they never moved. For decades, they were a simple part of daily cooking. But as smaller handheld and electric can openers became popular, the wall-mounted versions slowly faded from view. 6. Kitchen incinerators. In the middle of the 20th century, some kitchens had something that would seem unusual today: a small built-in trash incinerator. Instead of tossing scraps into a garbage bag, certain waste could be burned safely inside the unit. It reduced the amount of household trash and was seen as a modern convenience at the time. But over the years, people began worrying about smoke, safety, and pollution. As garbage collection improved and environmental rules changed, kitchen incinerators quietly disappeared from homes. 7. The kitchen telephone spot. For many families, the kitchen was the command center of the house, and right on the wall was the family telephone. Some homes even had a small shelf or nook designed just for it. Nearby, you might find a notepad, a pencil, and maybe a list of important numbers. Kids called friends from there after school, and parents planned dinners or rides home. It was the place where everyday conversations happened. Once cordless phones and mobile phones arrived, the kitchen phone corner slowly became a thing of the past. 8. Steel kitchen cabinets. In the 1940s and early 1950s, metal kitchen cabinets were seen as the height of modern style. They were strong, easy to clean, and often painted in cheerful pastel colors like mint green or pale yellow. Advertisements promised they were more sanitary than wood and built to last for decades. When sunlight hit their shiny surfaces, the whole kitchen seemed to glow. But over time, people began preferring the warmer look of wood cabinetry. Gradually, the metal cabinets were replaced and forgotten. 9. Built-in breakfast booths. Some older kitchens had a cozy little corner that felt almost like a diner. Built-in breakfast booths included bench seating attached to the wall with a small table in the center. They created a comfortable space for quick morning meals or late-night snacks. Families gathered there for pancakes, coffee, and conversations before the day began. Kids sometimes even did homework at those tables. But as kitchen designs became more open and flexible, these booths slowly disappeared. 10. The icebox. Long before electric refrigerators hummed quietly in every kitchen, families relied on the icebox. It looked like a wooden cabinet, but inside it held a large block of ice delivered by the iceman. The ice kept food cool for several days while slowly melting into a drip pan below. It required regular deliveries and a bit of maintenance, but at the time, it was the best way to preserve food. When electric refrigerators became affordable, in the 1930s and 40s, the icebox quickly faded from everyday life. Old kitchens tell a story about how people once lived, how they cooked, cleaned, and gathered together at the end of the day. Many of these features were simple, practical solutions designed for everyday life. Even though they've disappeared from modern homes, they still remind us of a time when kitchens had their own quiet charm and personality. If any of these brought back memories, let us know in the comments. And if you enjoy exploring fascinating pieces of everyday history like this, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more journeys into the past.